Oshae Brissett up at the rim.
There you go.
They lob it up. Brissett throws it down.
Finds Brissett running and finishing. Impressive move from Brissett.
What's up, guys? We're out here in Scotiabank Arena catching up with Oshae Brissett to ask him about what's it like to play for a storied franchise and a championship caliber team in the Boston Celtics.
Brissett knocks down a triple. Got a way to come in and make a difference.
Brissett makes him pay.
First things first, how does it feel to be back in the city, just back in Toronto?
It's great, man. It's always good coming home. I always make jokes, tell the guys that the air is different as soon as we land, and I just get like a burst of energy. I feel good being home. But honestly, like it feels really good coming home, especially seeing family. But again, just like being here in the city is always great.
Now you're playing for quite the storied franchise, tons of history behind the Boston Celtics uniform and all those just amazing players that have represented that team in the past. How does it feel for you to be now part of that franchise?
Yeah, it's crazy. Thinking about stuff like that, I remember when I was first signing to the Celtics, like that's like one of the first things that went to my mind. Like this is a storied franchise, like a lot of history behind this team. So it's great putting on a jersey. I'm always, I'm proud of myself and definitely happy to be a part of the team.
How are the fans?
Fans are crazy. Fans are crazy. I remember my mom came to a couple games and I told her the fans are crazy. She's like, no, they can't be worse than the Raptors. I'm like, Mom, fans are in Boston, or they're one of them. They're up there. Everyone knows Raptors fans to be great as well, but our home court is great. We haven't lost here yet, so and the fans definitely play a big part in that.
What's it like to play for a championship caliber team, like a team that could legitimately win a championship this year?
Yeah, I mean, every game matters. Every game is a big game for us. Every game is a learning curve. But honestly, I feel like I got a good taste of that my first year here with Toronto. That was the year after they won, but they still had that mindset. I remember we were the best team in the league. We won like 15, 16 in a row. I always carried that kind of mentality throughout my career. And now being here again with a team that has we have a good chance of doing it. It's kind of the same mentality. Every game means a lot. We work really hard every single day on little things, and we focus more on ourselves and in the moment than anything else. And I think that's what's separating us, and the reason why we're so good.
Very aggressive from the get-go. Banks that one in.
Now, you're playing next to Toronto Mans, a true Toronto Mans in Delano Banton. What's that like, especially both of you guys being from the GTA?
Yeah, it's great. It's great. I feel like it's helping a lot of kids, really see that, it's not hard. Even though there's a lot of NBA players that are from where we're from. But being on the same team and, really getting that relationship, I think it helps a lot. And, we talked a lot about things we want to do for, back at home and stuff we could do in the summer. But it's great. It's great, being a part of the team with him, especially what we talked about with, like, the storied franchise and stuff.
Now, if you listen to Delano talk, if anybody has ever listened to Delano talk, he has a bit of that Toronto Man's accent, if you want to call it that. Have you picked up any Boston accents while playing out there?
No, sir.
No?
I don't even want to.
Do you notice it?
Sometimes. I feel like it's just like here, you go to certain places and you hear it stronger.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot in Boston. Sometimes I hear it.
How have you guys taught your teammates any Toronto slang at all?
No, we don't teach them. We just talk like ourselves and they try it, and it always sounds bad, but they're just gonna try. I'm not teaching nobody.